So walk me and us, whoever is listening, walk us through when the idea for this book first took shape.
Yeah, it was almost a year ago exactly, November, December of 24 is when first thought about doing it. Really started putting, I guess you can't say pen to paper because it was all typing, so fingers to keyboard.
Yeah.
Um, in January, I don't even think I told you for a little while until like the
Yeah.
first draft was done. I think I was just like hammering away after clients and stuff, and you just know that I'm busy doing whatever.
Hmm.
Uh, and so I don't think I told you till like February or so that I was.
I think it was like January,
Was it
maybe.
January? Okay,
Yeah.
January. Yeah. So January, and at that point there was most of a first draft done. And I will always tell people I am not the strongest writer. It's certainly the worst of my communication domains. Like as an orator, I'm way better. Uh,
Hmm.
and so I had, Cass, our mentor at CEP, take a look at it as
Hmm.
like a subject matter expert. I hired a developmental editor who was actually an OTQ marathoner in the US
Hmm.
to give it a good developmental edit because I don't know anything about writing a book. I barely did well on essays in school, let alone a long form book. But I knew the subject and the topic and the substance was something that could be really good. And so I kind of had this like first draft done, and we had the developmental edit done, and then we moved to Flagstaff for 3 months. And in
Hmm.
like March, I want to say, we got to meet some like really cool people through some of like my rehab background and helping people there. And
Hmm.
so there was this really cool opportunity where it was like, well, I could interview all these like pros and Olympians and pro marathoners and all these people to be like, what is your guys' take on this? How do you guys navigate all these things? And so I didn't have to like rewrite the book then, but I had to like shift around a bunch of stuff so I could integrate that
Yeah.
stuff because I knew the subject matter was like really good. Like it's evidence based. It's what I do daily in my clinical practice and my coaching practice. Um,
Hmm.
but then it was like, wow, this is really going to add some, substance and durability to the topics. In that there's real people who use this type of stuff and share their experiences um, in terms of coming back from injury and performing on the biggest stage. Like we've got Bryce Hoppel in there talking about coming fourth in the last Olympics in an American record, the only
Hmm.
male American on the trackside. Sorry, the only event for the men on the trackside in the U.S. to not medal, and just navigating what it's like to be a pro and such. And so it was kind of cool that I had the book already written, and then these people talked about a lot of the subjects that I'd already done. So for me, that was like a validation, not of me, but of the body of work in the book. Um,
Hmm.
so yeah, that took a little bit longer to redo because I wanted to make sure those fit kind of seamlessly along with the anonymized client case studies that I put in there as well too. So there's a nice
Hmm.
peppering of like athletes I've actually worked with from like a run coaching or a clinical
Hmm.
side, and then also these like pros and what they do in their daily training environment and daily practice as well.